Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I think I'm in the mood to continue with the Iom run tonight, if I can find him. Where is he? There he is. Okay. Let's get started. Just a quick recap. That's right, we had found this armor. And I'm not sure if I want to use it. I think we're going, and also we found that +5 cloak, which is quite good as well. But we would have to give up our poison resist cloak, and I think I'm going to stick with the +6 leather armor and the poison cloak until we find a ring of resist poison. So let's drop it for now. We'll put it there above our stash and put on our old armor. Oh, I could have sworn I dropped that steam dragon armor. There we go. Okay, and what have we done? Where's dungeon overview? No, not wizard mode. No. I thought it was... here we go. No, that's character overview. That's... money overview, god overview, character dump. I'm forgetting my keys. And I don't want to be bothered looking at the key list. So let's just go from memory. I don't think we've done any of the branches here. And I don't particularly feel like doing the spider's nest or the swamp right now. I think we'll go back to the Orcish Mines and clear out the first level of the Elven Halls. We didn't get that far in the Elven Halls, if you'll recall. And we might as well go see what we can find there. Sometimes you find the odd store in the Elven Halls, possibly a book. It's a magical place. And we're looking for... I guess we don't need any spells. What are we training, by the way? Shields. Okay, I'm going to trade shields up to 5. And then I'm going to put some into ice magic. Ew, what's that? An Eye of Devastation. That is not pleasant. We're going to put a freezing cloud on him. And he changed into a Hydra, so I imagine it's a shapeshifter. It looks like it, yeah. Now he's a dragon. Now he's a slime. Now he's Mystic Blasted. And our shields are up to 5. Let's turn that off, and we'll get some ice magic to improve our freezing cloud. That fight drew the attention of an elf, and just in time we begin to starve. Luckily we have a choco. We're going to eat that. And after we kill this elf, we will retreat and eat something more substantial. It doesn't look like that elf left a corpse. No. Let's just eat a meat ration. I was thinking about this run the other day, and I thought that it isn't a good idea, really, to play and expect to lose. Crawl is a difficult game, and a lot of it is about reinforcing good habits. And if you are playing like I have been, which is sort of half-assed, I guess, then you're really reinforcing bad habits, and every moment of crawl playing should be geared towards reinforcing good play habits. That elf turned invisible. We're going to poison him. He's around there somewhere. I think we got him. And we'll drop another poison cloud there. We do need see invisible, that's right. That should do him, yeah. Okay, poison cloud is pretty good for invisible creatures. I haven't really experimented. I suppose ice cloud could have worked as well there. But at the moment my poison cloud is a little more powerful. I'm going to get ice magic up to 4 or 5, I think, and then we're going to go back to our bread and butter of spellcasting and conjurations. And I suppose I could also bring up my battlesphere. Let's see how the battlesphere does. I'm going to just magic dart him, and we'll see how long it takes for him to die. Not long at all. That battlesphere is excellent. And I'm not sure why I'm not... Oh, my auto pickup has been turned off. If you find yourself not picking up items, hit Control A. Sorry, I'm still in Minotaur Berserker tutorial mode here, I suppose. Alright, we might go down to the 2nd level of the Elven Halls. However, we will be staying far away from the 3rd level of the Elven Halls. There's a store. That's what I'm looking for. We're going to drop a bunch of poison on these guys. Let's just flood the whole area with poison. And I believe we have repel missiles. We do. I should have had that on when that elf started pegging me with arrows. And I think we might put on... I was going to put on swiftness, but I'm not going to bother now. I'm just going to Mystic Blast him. There we go. Okay, let's see what I say about bad play habits. I knew I had... Oh, here's a bookshop. Oh, this is excellent. Party Tricks. Party Tricks. Party Tricks is definitely a buy. It has Blink. It has Summon Butterflies. It is far better than the Translocation book there. These are 2 level 1 spells that are just a must to have. We will buy that immediately. I hope I picked the right one. Yeah, 550 gold. Yes. Okay, immediately Summon Butterflies and Blink. Okay, let's check out the spell failures on those. Summon Butterflies, we do have some summoning skill, so that's okay. Blink's at 3%. That's worth training translocations up to 1 or 2 just to get it down to 1%. You don't want your Blink to fail. And I didn't even bother to look at the other books here. Vuzek's reference book on confrontation. That sounds interesting. Let's see what it is. It is not interesting. Book of Enhancements. Haste is always a good one. Deflect missiles is better than repel missiles. However, you can get by with repel missiles. The Almanac of Snow and the Entourage. Interesting. Freeze, Call, Imp. Summoning, and a cold book. And I think that's all we're going to be interested in here. We did get what we want. I would like to pick up haste at some point, but we're okay with swiftness for now, and I know where to get it if I need it. I'm just checking to see if Vehement has granted me anything, and he has not. I don't know what these orcs are doing hanging out here. Orcs should be unwelcome in the Elven Halls. Let's cut up this elf in case we get hungry in a little bit. And we've picked up some wands here. I'll just ignore that chunk. We'll battlesphere these guys down. And I just want to polish off the remainder of this level, and we're going to go through our wands because our carry weight is at maximum. Okay, we have somebody invisible right there, and this is a perfect time for our Poisonous Cloud trick. Drop it right on us. And we can slowly move away, pass a few turns, and let him get poisoned. Another orc. Now this battlesphere is still just as useful as it was in the beginning. I'm impressed. Alright, I'm getting sick of dealing with carry weight here, so let's blast some of these wands against a wall. Try this bone wand draining. It's okay. And yeah, we have 2 wands of digging. I don't really want to drop any of these. Some of them could obviously go in the stash. I should have remembered to drop something when I was there. Ice is at 3.4. I'm spreading my skills fairly thin here. I don't really like doing this. I think I should focus on something a little more. But let's see how it goes. I like all the spells I have. I'm just going to drop this chunk, I suppose. That should... it's better to have permafood than a chunk. And we're hungry. Bad time to drop the chunk. I wonder if it's still... no, it's rotten by now. Okay, I'm just going to go back to the stash, which I kept on layer 1 this time. Usually, if you're paranoid, it's recommended to put it on layer 2. That, I think, your chances of actually having trouble by keeping your stuff on layer 1 is pretty remote. I certainly have a lot of scrolls. 13 scrolls of remove curse is certainly overkill. Potion of flight, which we will not need. I'm just identifying those 2 potions and hoping for a potion of experience. Berserk Rage, okay. Let's drop some of the potions. We'll drop 1 curing. Oops. We'll drop 1 agility. We'll drop Berserk Rage. We do not need that. We don't need the might. We'll drop 1 restore abilities. We'll drop 1 heal wounds. We'll drop the flight. Okay. Where's our... Wow, we have 3 wands of teleportation. Those are actually fairly rare. Digging we'll keep. We'll drop the partially used wand of digging. We will drop the unused wand of fireball. We will drop the draining. And we'll keep everything else. It's always nice to have a fireball to throw out if you're in trouble. And we have some scrolls to drop as well. We'll drop 8 of the remove curse. We have 11 scrolls of teleportation. Wow. We'll drop 6 of those. We'll drop 1 fear. We'll drop 1 fog. We'll drop the recharging. We will drop the enchant weapons, and we'll keep the blinking. We'll also drop this robe of cold. And that should free up some inventory space. Do I have a food stash here? Yes, I do. Okay, I think I'll just go down in the dungeon for a while. It looks like this is where I stopped. Oh, that's right. I remember from last time. I found a staff. And let's just take a look at what this is. A staff of channeling would be perfect. Staff of fire, no. I will not need this, so I think we'll just drop it here. It's difficult for me to drop a staff, but I suppose nobody's going to use it. No, I'll take it. Hoarding. Oh, and there's some books. And there's a green slime of some sort. Okay, I'm nearly starving. I'm going to head up towards these books. Books are a little more important right now because I do not have the amnesia ability that Sif Muna grants. So if I do want to forget a spell, I can use a spell book. I'm going to eat a bread ration. We're going to go back to the lair and drop the stuff off. And where did he come from? And how long has he been hitting me for? Okay, Vehement just offered Bolt of Cold, which is an excellent spell, but I think I have it. So I can pick it up later if I wish. We'll head back to the lair, drop all this off. This is why I don't like Vehement, because one of the reasons I don't like Vehement is because I tend to run around and be a little extra fussy with these things, and Vehement tends to decrease in piety rather quickly. So if I can remember what my god screen was, not that one. And where is dungeon overview? That's bugging me. I can't believe I forgot that. Is that it? No. Is that it? No, it's wizard mode. No, no, no wizard mode. That must be it. Yeah. So currently he's offering me Bolt of Cold. He's giving me mana back on each of my kills. He is giving me a wizardry bonus, and he's extending the range of my magic. Vehement's pretty good. He gives you some nice powers, and he's totally passive. So you don't actually have to do anything for him, except slaughter the monsters. Okay, that's level 12. Down we go. Should follow a Mystic Blast. We'll get a... we're going to chop him up too. We'll get a Battlesphere out in case we need to do some battle. Oh, and another book. Okay, that's a silver statue. However, he's behind that that grating. I'm not sure what he's going to do. And there's 2 books there and a Scroll of Amnesia, which I want. And he apparently summons demons. Lots of demons. That demon summons demons as well. So what we have to do is kill him. Those little demons are pretty easy to kill. Now, as long as I can see that, I believe I can use my disintegration. Always carry a wand of disintegration with you kids. There we go. And I should be able to put a freezing cloud in there. Now, that area is not being refreshed, so we cannot tell if he is taking damage, but we can't see it because his image hasn't been updated. Looks like our freezing cloud has dispersed. We'll cast another one. Pass a few turns. The exclusion area will not disappear when he dies. We have to go and refresh the area for ourselves, see it with our own eyes. We err on the side of caution, so let's just step in there and see what happens. Okay, he has taken apparently no damage whatsoever. So let's try disintegrating, and that worked quickly and a lot better than freezing cloud. Scroll of Fear, we'll get that. Another wand, we'll get the money. And the book. And we don't need the Staff of Gold. Let's check out what these books are offering us. Slow, Confuse, Petrify, no. Actually, Confusing Touch is an excellent spell. I've used it a couple times. I don't think you can have a weapon in hand when you're using it. It's only a level 1 spell. I think it would be pretty viable if you wanted to do a high elf hybrid. But you might have to unwield your weapon before you use it. But it is a very powerful spell for being a level 1 spell. However, I will not need it. And here we have a Book of the Sky. So that's our deflect missiles if we want to upgrade later. And my inventory is probably full again. Okay, these guys are a good candidate for some poison. We'll just let them all run through there. We can activate Swiftness and keep ahead of them. There we go. And just pick the rest off with Mystic Blast. And continue to explore another store. Let's see. Oh, that's a mimic. Let's try out our blink. N. Okay, that worked. A couple blinks and we got some distance between us. And Mystic Blast once again does the job. Speaking of which, Ice Magic is at 4.3. We'll get it up to 5. Let's see how it's improved our freezing cloud. I'm just trying to compare it to poisonous cloud here, and they have drawn parallel in power by visual representation at least. Ugly things, we will get a poisonous or a battle sphere up with us, and we'll try out our mystic blasting. And we are running out of mana, but we just made it with 2 mana left. So let's retreat and rest up a little bit. And then run back before those yaks rots and run right into another pack of them. Which means we will employ our poisonous cloud. Drop it on these ones. We're going to stand here and tank a turn of damage in order to activate our swiftness. And just for fun, let's summon some butterflies to confuse them. Step out of their range. That was actually a pretty good bunch of butterflies I summoned there. I didn't realize it would be that many. And we don't mind poisoning our own butterflies. And Mystic Blast to finish them off. Yes. I don't care if my butterflies die. They have served their purpose. Off to the glue factory with you, butterflies. This yak is proving to be tough. We'll employ our battle sphere to kill him off. Alright. I think we can probably drop these chunks, which have just rotted as I opened up my inventory. And we'll just get a battle sphere out, in case we need it, which we do. I could cloud him, but I think a Mystic Blast with our battle sphere will make short work of him. And he's down to less than half damage already. There. And our ice magic, unfortunately, has nearly gone up to 6. We might as well raise it to 6. At this point, we put on our repel missiles to repel those huge rocks he's going to throw at us. And we will get out a battle sphere, who is conveniently in front of us, and took the brunt of the damage for us there. And that's our ice magic up. Translocation's up a little bit. We'll step out of the way of our battle sphere and employ our Mystic Blast. Battle sphere again. There we go. Ugly things are not really dangerous. We just picked up an enchant armor, which will be good for enchanting our Steam Dragon armor further. Spells I want to get rid of, I'm just considering now. Dazzling Spray might be worthwhile keeping around for a little bit. It might have some applications later. I can see it as sort of a panic button if I don't know what else to do, at least. Force Lance. It's only 2 spell levels. I really wanted to experiment with it a little more. I just haven't really found the time. Summon Scorpions I think can go. If we do need summons, Butterflies will do the job well enough. And we have a troll bearing down on us. What should we do to him? I think it's a Battle Sphere Mystic Blast combo. And Translocations is up to 2. That means our Blink is down to 1, and that is good enough. Spellcasting. Conjuration's back on. And I just noticed now that Traps and Doors has been renamed to Traps because there are no doors. And it's worth trickling that on for a little bit. I just got hit with an invisible horror. So let's employ our poisonous cloud trick and pass a few turns. There, beautiful. That has really sold me on poisonous cloud. I can't tell you how many times I've died to invisible horrors. And that is just such a refreshing and easy way to take them out. Unfortunately, that frog didn't leave a corpse, and we're nearly starving again. I hesitate to go down without eating any food. I'll eat the pear, and we'll look for food on the next level down. Now we have ugly things to deal with, unfortunately. Veomet is keeping our magic, our mana restocked, since we're killing continuously. It works a lot better when you have an area effect spell and great hordes of enemies to kill, rather like here. I should put on repel missiles first, which I will do. Now I'm going to poison them. That looks about right. That has increased our hunger clock, or that has increased our hunger status by a good margin. There is one that isn't poisoned. I'm going to step back around the wall, and I think I'll climb up and pass a few turns and see what happens to them. Unfortunately, I'll have to eat something. I'll keep the apple and I'll eat the meat ration. I'm not exactly hurting for food. I'm not swimming in it either, but repel missiles is still active. A lot of them are still poisoned. I'm going to drop some more poison on them. And I'm going to step into melee range with him. And I will attack this one and then get the ones beside me. It's unfortunate I had to eat that meat ration as Sencha. Oh, didn't even see him. Okay, it's time to blink. There is every chance I will blink into the room ahead of me. The door hasn't been opened. We have a 95% chance of blinking to the north. So let's blink up there. Repel missiles has expired, so we will activate it once more. Get a battle sphere up and repel huge rocks as we do, and bring them down. Now we've just picked up an unidentified scroll, and that is certainly worth reading. Scroll of acquirement. That is what I was hoping for. It is common wisdom in Crawl to either wish for armor or gold. I'm not sure if they've improved the mechanics by which acquirement gives you items in this version. More often than not, you're disappointed with what you get. It's generally considered that armor has your best chance of getting you something useful. I don't want gold. I will choose armor. And that is definitely what I don't want. A shield like this requires a lot more in the way of shield skill to negate your spellcasting ability. So, thank you, Scroll of Acquirement, but no thank you. And I don't know what such a weak enemy is doing on this level. Just in case, I'm going to keep repel missiles activated. There are most likely many more of those, but I hesitate to drop a cloud at the moment, so we'll use our battle sphere, which should be enough. I took an extra step towards them just as my battle sphere disappeared, which was foolish, but I got away with it. Must be all that undisciplined play I've been doing lately. Let's summon some butterflies. Step back. He's still asleep. I guess those butterflies are pretty quiet. And we'll just drop a poisonous cloud right on him, or right here, and see what happens. We'll poison our butterflies. We are killing our butterflies left, right, and center. But I'm hoping they'll stay alive long enough to block him. I'm really just toying with them. It's a cat and mouse sort of thing. I could just blow him away with a Mystic Blast. But my poison is doing a good job. If you'll recall, trolls have regeneration. So he's taking some good damage. And now it appears that his regeneration is countering the poison. We will Mystic Blast him and kill him. This guy doesn't seem like much of a challenge. He's a boulder beetle. I think I can just sit here and Mystic Blast him to death. This is a pretty easy dungeon level. Okay, it's Roxanne. She has a couple of skills. She sort of teleports you towards her and then hits you with stone arrows and or iron shots. Iron shots being pretty deadly. However, we do have disintegration, which we will employ if we have any charges left. And it appears we're out of charges. We're going to step back and look for a scroll of recharging. We do not have one. We're going to summon up a battle sphere. She has made my battle sphere blink. We're going to step back into range. And Roxanne is in range of our Mystic Blast, so let's see what happens. She blinked me. She's really taking a lot of damage here. I'm not sure I can kill her. I think I will be able to. This is the last Mystic Blast I'll be able to throw out. And she's still alive. I have an unknown wand. I'm going to employ the fireball. Let's see what happens. Wow, she's tough. The fireball is hardly doing anything to her. What other options do I have? Any potions? I'll try the unknown wand. We'll see what that does. A wand of flame. That's not going to hurt her much. If fireball didn't, I need to recharge that disintegration. I have no mana. I have no choice. If I can get away, I will. I'm going to step back towards the door I came out of. And once more. Once more. If this keeps happening and I recover mana, I'll hit her with another Mystic Blast. Here we go. Mystic Blast. That didn't do it. Luckily I got away. We're just going to heal up, bring out a battle sphere, and go right back into it. She hasn't recovered, and now she's dead. This should be an earth book. More or less. Transmutation book. Peppered with a little bit of earth. Okay, we're going to have to go back to the stash at this point. I need to recharge that disintegration scroll. We are on dungeon level 14. I suppose we're looking for the vaults. We will have to put on repel missiles immediately. I don't like that centaur there. I'm going to step aside a little bit. They're poisoned. Mystic Blast. There's a whole herd of centaurs in there. That one is not coming in. I'm just going to close the door. Go upstairs. Looks like we're coming to the end of the half hour. We're actually 4 minutes over, so I will leave it here for now. Let's drop the books. And we'll see you next time. As always, thank you for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.